All right, circle area part 2, getting a little bit deeper into this. Okay, there's some word problems. So a biscuit recipe calls for the dough to be rolled out in circles to be cut from the dough. Okay, the biscuit cutter has a radius of 4 centimeters. So each biscuit is a circle and the radius is 4 centimeters. Find the area of the top of the biscuit once it is cut. Oh, okay, use 3.14 for pi. Well, the area is pi times the radius squared. So it's pi times 4 squared, which means we have pi times 16, and we usually write this as 16 first. And they're saying use 3.14 for pi, so that means it'll be 16 times 3.14. I think that's 50.24. So the area of the top of the biscuit, yeah, should be, oh, and here's something, is centimeters squared. So the area is known as the square. So it's 50.2 centimeters squared. That's how many squares fit inside. So you got to make sure that whole label with that little 2 is part of your answer. All right. So a circular pool has a radius of 10 feet. What is the area of the surface of the pool? Okay, so you have circular pool, radius is 10 feet. So the area is pi times the radius squared, which is pi times 10 squared. That means it's, I'll just jump in, that's 3.14 times 100, because 10 squared is 10 times 10. And if you multiply by 100, that just moves the decimal over twice. So it's 314, and it's in feet. So feet squared, or known as square feet. Either way, same thing. Okay. A pen has an area of 25 pi. What is the circumference of the pen? Okay, the area, oh boy, I'm having a hard time with my pen right now. So the area is equal to, boy, my pen does not want to work right now, is equal to 25 pi. And area is pi times the radius squared. Or I can write this as, well, area is pi times the radius squared. So let me switch the order of this here. Pi and 25. That way I can see that 25 is the radius squared. Okay, if the radius squared is equal to 25, then what is the radius? Well, this is saying some number times itself is 25. Well, that number has to be 5. Okay, fine. So now the circumference. The circumference is the diameter times pi, back from the old lesson on circumference. And if the radius is 5, then the diameter is double that. It's 10. And I'm going to use that 10. And I'm going to plug it into my formula here. So that's going to be 10 pi. So what's the circumference? The circumference is equal to 10 pi.